My task, I discovered now, is to introduce the person who will introduce the lecturer. We need two things in layer. It's my privilege to introduce Dr. Yanis M. Mialos,
the keynote speaker of the 2007 Lawrence Peters Lecture in Public Policy. So let me set some records straight. Don't confuse my Boston accent from Greece. As Dr. Diamandis' parents did, and by the way, Dr. Diamandis' name, if you want the real pronunciation, is Petros Diamandis. And my name is not Ioannis, it's Yanis. So, after setting the record straight, I have to tell you that I deeply appreciate what the Pioneer Institute does for not only influencing the government, but also caring for the education of children in the state and nationwide. And they are a wonderful inspiration and partners with our mission in doing the same thing at the Museum of Science. This is my third lecture of this kind I attend, and I'll never forget the lecture in 2005. I recognize lots of you that were here when Mr. Angus McBee, you remember the superintendent of this awesome public school system, came and talked, and with his voice that could barely come out of him because he was suffering from laryngitis. He told us this amazing story, and what was amazing was that I found out that subsequently to his effort, private schools switched to his district from being private schools to also joining his public school effort. It was a wonderful example of how public schools could be examples that private schools would also follow. Education in science and technology is what, of course, the Museum of Science is all about. And we are considered actually the top science center in the country. Many of you may not know that, but we are ranked #1 in the country. It's what I call the Acropolis syndrome. Because I grew up in Greece. I grew up in Greece, and with all my Athenian relatives and friends, you see the Acropolis. They had never been to the Acropolis. They always say, we get there. And it's like the Museum of Science, where the top science museum in the country, and most people in Massachusetts will get there. That's not the point. So it's like the Acropolis system. But we have 2 million visitors last year to the Museum of Science. We are the #2 cultural institution following the Red Sox. And we're also working with about 39 states nationwide to introduce engineering into the school system. So we are truly affecting technology and engineering education throughout the country, and in a few other countries that actually have learned what we're doing at the Lab Institute. So the reason I was very excited in introducing tonight's speaker is that he fits very much the mold of what we do at the Museum of Science, pretty much the Massachusetts spirit. Tonight's speaker has been a key figure in significantly motivating improvement, not only in motivating improvement of the state of the art in technology and engineering, but also inspiring excitement in these two areas. So, Petros Diamandis, or Peter Diamandis, the American version, is the chairman and CEO of the X-Prize Foundation, which awarded the $10 million anti-X-Prize award for private space flight. And Petros is now focused in building the X-Prize Foundation as a world-class prize institution whose mission is to bring about radical breakthroughs for the benefit of humanity, not limiting only space research, but the X-Prize is now developing prizes in such fields as genomics, automotive education, medicine, energy, and social arenas. Dr. Diamandis is an international leader in the commercial space arena, having founded and run many of the leading entrepreneurial companies in his sector. He attended the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, where he received his undergraduate degree in molecular genetics and graduate degree in aerospace engineering. After MIT, he attended Harvard Medical School, where he received his MD. And in 2005, he was awarded an honorary degree from the International Space University. Dr. Yamardi's mission is to open the space to frontiers for humanity and unlock his personal motto, which is the best way to predict the future is to create it yourself. Dr. Yamardi.
Thank you very much, Tony. Allow me to first say thank you to the Peters, to Dan and Ruth and Steve Peters for your support and for having me and inviting me here today. It's an honor and pleasure to be here. I also want to recognize a few other people in the audience here. I have my godson, Anthony, and his brother and sister, Alexis and Diana, and his dad, John. Advisor, Dr. Larry Young, and Giovanni Fazio, and five-time astronaut Jeff Hoffman, MIT and Harvard professor George Curtis, and Mark Gray. I want to thank you guys for coming and seeing one of your students growing up here. So take good notes and we'll catch you guys later. So let's begin. I want to share with you my passion, what drives me since the age of 9. This planet that you see here is everything that are known, all our hopes, our dreams, all the problems we've had, but it is by no means everything that we will know. It is a small, important to us, but in the grand scheme of things, somewhat insignificant, small planet. This photograph was taken by the Hubble Space Telescope. They pointed the Hubble at the deepest, darkest point of the sky away from all stars. And what you see here is a photograph of the galaxy. Every one of those dots of light is a galaxy of 100 billion stars. And we live in a known universe of 100 billion galaxies. And we have no idea how many universes there are. But if you stop and you think, I believe that it's during our lifetime, right now, that the human race is going to evolve off this planet. Not in your children's lifetime or their lifetime, during your lifetime. Thousands of years from now, tens of thousands of years from now, the next few decades will be known as that time, that moment in history, where humanity made that transition, the same as those first lungfish that moved out of the water on land. But we'll know exactly when it happened, where it happened, and how it happened, and who caused it to happen. And there'll be some important decisions that we make as that transition occurs. You've all probably heard the term lingua franca. You know, where did that come from? The notion that French was the official language of science and knowledge. And of course, the British Empire did away with that. And English became the official language. Why? Because the British Empire invested heavily in exploring the world and going and populating the far reaches of the Americas and Canada and New Zealand and India and Australia and so forth and so on. Now, the question really is, at this next moment in time, the decades ahead, what will be the languages